Political observers and analysts say politicians need to accept any election defeat to prevent needless deaths often caused by post-election violence. This formed part of discussions at a presidential stakeholders roundtable held in Abuja.
Violence has always accompanied every election that has taken place in Nigeria since after independence. The blame for this has fallen squarely on politicians unable to concede defeat to opponents on the field. Their inflammatory statement to supporters about defending their votes often push them over the edge, and this degenerates into post-election violence.
Our followers.
Discussants at this roundtable believe the first step to reversing this trend is for politicians to be re-educated that political office is about service to the people and should strictly be regarded as such.
Treat them the same way we treat our own children.
Dr. Dele Babalola, a lecturer at the Base University, admonished politicians to keep campaigns strictly issue-based to avoid pre-election and post-election violence.
Hate speeches here and there, on social media in particular. We don't need this. We don't need it. Our campaigns should be issue-based. Talk about issues. Talk about what you can do better. If you say you don't want a Fulani man, you are unfortunate. Unfortunate in the sense that the two main contenders, with no disrespect please, the two main contenders are Fulani. You don't want a Muslim, you are unfortunate again. Both of them are Muslims.
On the other hand, some discussants argue that conducting credible and transparent elections can decrease the tendency for post-election violence. They believe the general election in 2019 is crucial, and if Nigeria can achieve peace, it could be a role model to other African countries.
Freedom to choose leaders peacefully is a fundamental right for citizens of any country. Unfortunately, it doesn't always happen, especially in many African countries.
Political aspirants agree that free, fair, and credible election is important.
Is the politics of winner takes all. Party that win 25% of election in any state or federal must participate in the governance of that state. That will reduce electoral violence, that will reduce desperation, and will allow free and fair elections.
I'm known to be a protagonist of peace, and so the idea that our election should end up in destabilization of the country is not something that I would ever subscribe to. That's on the one hand. On the other hand,
one of the problems I believe we're facing in this country is about political parties. Forgetting that this is about Nigeria, it's not about political party. So one of the things I believe we should do, if we all can come together and realize that Nigeria first before any other political party, then it will be a lot easier for us to be able to ensure that there will be no violence in Nigeria.
That our leaders that are leading us, we are the followers. We want to elect a leader based on issues, based on the problems that face us today. We don't want leaders imposed on us. We don't want leaders asking us, the young ones, to participate in violence. We prefer to pick leaders based on their ideology, based on the issues, based on the way they can change our lives.
Post-election violence has claimed several lives in Nigeria, with the worst incidents recorded in 2011 when over 800 deaths were recorded in the sectional and communal clash that broke out after the elections.